what you're looking for.
Hey, it's Rob. Welcome back to Axel's Garage. We are at Axel's East. And working on Steven's Avalanche, which he hasn't named yet. Did I mention that before?
I think so.
I think so.
It's going to be...
I'm telling you, I like Bobo. But anyway, before we get the grill back on, we figure we're going to give him a little light bar in the grill and maybe some lights in the top of the... Well, we don't know. We don't know where we're going, what direction we're going. We got my truck full of parts outside, so we're going to take some stuff out. We went shopping on the Amazons, and as you've seen in tons of my videos before, we've done some work with Nilight. They've sponsored us a couple times. This video is not sponsored. I paid for this Nilight stuff with my own shekels, and we got him a 32-inch bar here, and this is a curved bar. We decided to try to go with a curved one behind the drill, hoping that it might meet like the contour of the curved grill. We're not sure, but this is a spot flood combo, and it's also, there was a couple of different options on these. This one has black in between the lights instead of the silver in between the lights, sort of like hide it a little bit more, I felt. And it's got some, I believe, floods are on the outside, the spots are on the inside, or
Is that a little less...
or vice versa.
Is that less reflected?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know. I don't think so, because
light performance?
it's not coming out from where the lights are. It's the forward-facing kind of thing. So it's got a little curve to it. You can see here. Doesn't seem too crazy, but we were hoping that the curve met the curve of the grill. And look at that! Holy shit!
You're welcome.
It's like almost perfect. The curve meets the curve. So we're gonna try to finagle a way where we can mount it right in here, and it'll be in the bottom part of the grill. Hopefully we can get it where we want it to be with the hood release dicky. Still be high enough. We might have a little trimming and things to do. We did
Shit, we could mount it right to the plastic.
yeah, we did make up some
We don't even need the
brackets.
brackets.
I wonder if we can. We did make up some big steel brackets. Well, we'll see as we get in here. But let me move the camera. We'll get set up. And what else came in this box? Oh, the wire harness came in. So bone to pick I have with Nilight is, right, you can get this light. It's a 180 watt light, they say. But the only harness that they'll give you with it that has a rocker switch is a 16 gauge harness. And I want to use a 14 gauge harness.
Yeah, but what's the wire on the end of the light? If it's a 16 gauge wire,
Probably
it'll
a
make a
16
difference.
gauge wire, but I want to use a 14 gauge one. I don't know.
That might be your own personal issue.
Maybe
But
it
if
is
that-
my own personal issue, but there's no option. But if you get the light, a similar light, another 32-inch light, and you get it with the button, the round button switch, it comes with a 14 gauge harness, not a 16 gauge harness. I don't know that it matters.
I mean, if the light is, whatever the light's wired at, the light's wired
So what did I do? I bought another harness, a 14, but we are going to put lights in the back in a different video, and maybe we could use one on one, one on the other. We're not going to use the switches because we got a little switch thing we're going to do in a different video, and we'll see. Let's move the camera, see what we got. All right, so there actually is enough plastic, this gray plastic that goes up behind it. We got it clamped with vice grips right now, but these are with the brackets that came in the box. It is almost perfect. Over here we got a little room to the grill, and on that side we're right up against it. I think if we go back as far as we can go back, we'll be in good shape, and we still got a spot for decent airflow under the light. I think this is going to be the spot. Pull the grill back off and take a look.
I'm a little further back.
Yeah, so
Then
we got
right
a little room to go back there.
Yep. I think we'll
And it's mounted right to this plate, and it doesn't even move, this plastic.
No.
It's rock solid. It's just hitting the...
I was holding it in place. We should leave it. Really, because the only time you're ever going to open it, you can just... In the meantime,
Yeah, you think so?
I don't know. That's your call.
I'm afraid of it jarring and getting stuck open.
This getting stuck open?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Fair enough. So
We'd have to shave
just here.
just the bottom. of the
Just to
lever.
right. Actually, give me a pen.
Mark it right now. All right, so we found a spot up on the firewall to mount the relays. We got one there for the front light, and we got one over there, right on the either side of that module. I forget what that module is, but we wanted to put them down there. There wasn't enough room with the hood hinge. Right here, as it came down, it was hitting it. On the light side, wiring-wise, we have a weather pack connector that we put into the light end, and we got the other end that's going to go into the business end, and that's just so that if the front bumper and stuff or grill needs to be removed, the light can be removed easily without having to do any kind of wiring. Just unplug it. So we bolted down the brackets right to the hard plastic top of the bumper cover, and it actually is perfect. It's in there nice and tight, it's straight. The only interference we had was right there with the hood release, and we just gave it a little grind, made some space, and we're good. We gotta remember to peel the protective film off before we put the grill on. But not yet, we still got work to do on the grill.
And cover's open. Let's get a little B-roll here.
That's fancy. Crack-a-lackin' cracker. That should be your intro.
All right, so the light bulb went in as we had it set up with the clamps. We got it screwed into this plastic. It is solid. It's not moving. We took the protective film off of it. We did have to clearance the hood release, just a hair, but this thing is in, and it's in nice and solid. We like it. We put a weather pack connector, something similar to this one here, up so that the whole thing can be disassembled without cutting any wires, having to remove any wires. Pretty decent. Now, for the test, all right, you can see there's definitely different lights on the outside than there are in the middle. In the middle is spots, and the outside are floods. What do you think? Pretty bright?
Yeah.
Wow,
Fancy.
it is pretty bright.
Looks like the
It's
sun.
animated, yeah. I don't know how that's going to come out on the camera. All right, turn the switch off there. And we are going to get the grill on, and then show you what it looks like in the end. All right, you're in the way of the shot with the door.
I know.
All right, so this is our finished project for today. If Mateo would get out of the way. All right. Looks pretty good. I think we're going to have to change those fog lights to LEDs.
Absolutely.
Because they're kind of looking yellow with all the other LED stuff. So that's it for this quick video. The LED light bulb, we used the curved one and it actually worked out pretty good. And I bought an extra wiring harness because the wiring harness that came with the light bulb, Dave, 16 gauge with the light bulb. I bought a 14, but the light bulb wires coming out of it are 14 gauge and they give you a 16 gauge harness. So I bought a 14 gauge harness. We used the harness. We wired it to a relay, didn't install switches yet because we're going to do a custom switch panel. This is just temporarily turned on for your viewing pleasure. All right, you believe that? 16 gauge wire. So you got to see the next one we got. Pretty good. Anyway, we'll link everything in the description below. They're Amazon affiliate links. If you could click on those links when you buy them, we'd appreciate it. We could use the shekels because this project cost a hell of a lot more money than we thought it was gonna. And we'll be with you soon on the next Avalanche video because these are coming one right after another because we're trying to get this turd done so that Steven can take it and I could have my pickup truck back. Thanks for watching.